Shalom to my brothers and sisters who are in the body of the Messiah, and you are called the bride of the Messiah, and shalom, shalom to the scattered Hebrew Israelites who are throughout the four corners of the earth. For you are called the bride of Yahuwah, and Yahuwah is the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. Today is, the time is 5:37 p.m. and the day is January the 17th, 2018 AD, and the heathen day is Wednesday. Today we're looking for the 11th new moon on the Most High calendar, and the Most High calendar consists of the moon, the sun, and the stars known as Mazzaroth. So stay tuned to this video. All right, my brothers and sisters, I do not see the 11th new moon. So tomorrow, everyone across the world should see it. But I do want to mention this. When you do your calendar for the 11th month, you would notice that the full moon will not fall on its correct day. Because as of right now, because the new moon didn't show today on January the 17th, because it's not showing this day, it would put it to show on January the 18th. The problem with that is that the full moon will be on the 13th day. And those who understand the phases of the moon know that the full moon cannot fall on the 13th day. The full moon can only fall on the 14th or 15th day. So what I'm going to do, you will have access to the Most High calendar. I will put the correct day sighting when the new moon is seen. But what is happening now, the moon is not showing at her correct appointed time. It's not. Because one of the key signs the fathers let us know to make sure we saw, to let us know if the moon came out at her correct appointed time, is that full moon date. And the full moon, again, can only fall on the 14th or 15th day. The prophet Enoch has confirmed this, as also the Gentile resources have confirmed this as well. So for me, I would be keeping Sabbath from Wednesday sundown to Thursday sundown. As for you, I know you may different. You may go by the sighting in the heaven. So it's okay. So if you follow something different, it's nothing to argue about, because the Messiah will come and get us on one accord. But now I begin to understand what the prophet Enoch is saying about the moon not showing at her appointed time. And she is showing that sign unto us to let us know that the true children of Israel has not returned home as a nation of people. For those who have been shown by the Most High through his word, as well as through other resources, you will come to learn that the Negroes, who have been slaves throughout the four corners of the earth, are the children of Israel. Now you're probably wondering the title of this video. You're probably saying 11 new moon report. And you're probably saying, why does she has the last video? So my brothers and sisters, I'm taking some time away. I have a lot of personal things going on, and my burdens are too heavy to bear at this time. I need to hear from the Most High. However, I'm not going to leave you hanging, my brothers and sisters. You shall continue to have access to the Most High calendar. Even though this is the last video report, I want you to go to the video description box to click on the Google document link to get the future calendars, to get the future calendar months of the Most High calendar, so you can be familiar with the holy days and holy feast days and other important biblical events. Also, for study on your new moon day, I want you to read Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 3, and also when you click on the link, there's other scriptures to read. For the 11th month, it's called Sabbat or Sabbat, S-E-B-A-T or S-A-B-A-T. You can find in Zechariah chapter 1 verse 7 and also 1 Maccabees chapter 16 verse 14. But when you get a chance, read Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 3. It's very interesting. Now, I may have my numbers reversed. If it's not Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 3, try chapter 3, verse 1. But this is the day when Moses speaks to the children of Israel after their 40 days, no, in their 40th year being in the wilderness. I do apologize for that. So he speaks to them in the 40th year of them being in the wilderness of wandering. Of them wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. All right, my brothers and sisters, I will continue to pray for you, and I ask that you pray for me. But is it something I have to do? Because I feel myself getting further away from the Most High. I feel myself being surrounded by darkness. And is this something I have to do? All right. If it's my Father's will, I will be back to social media. If it's not, I will go down the new path and new journey that he sets for me. All right. Continue to preach the gospel that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. For this is the season for the Messiah to return. For we are in the 7th day from Adam, which is the 12,000 year from creation. Read 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and 2nd Ezra chapter 6, as well as the other books that are listed in the King James 1611. Continue to make sure the people receive salvation as written in Romans chapter 10, and baptize them in the name of Yahushua HaMashyach. For the Lamb set the example of the water baptism and the Holy Spirit baptism. And the apostles continued them both, as confirmed in the whole volume of the book. For there's nothing new underneath the sun. For there was a Holy Spirit baptism and a water baptism, as well in the Old Testament, all the way through to the New Testament. And please check the video description box, because the Most High has spoken himself. He has spoken to the children of Israel. He has also spoken to the 10 lost tribes, as well as to the Gentiles as well. He's spoken to you. All right. I love you all, and Shalom, and may peace be with you. And do you know who that peace is? Matthew chapter 28, verse 20.